Board Bia, supporting Irish horticulture and proud sponsors of Homegrown.
Last year on Homegrown, we did a story about invasive species in Ireland with Colette O'Flynn from the National Biodiversity Data Centre. This year, I want to look further into plant health and the importance of good plant health in Ireland. I want to find out about what actually happens when our borders are breached by a pest and a national response is required. So why is plant health so crucial? Well, the introduction of one single plant pest or disease can have catastrophic consequences. What controls are in place here in Ireland to protect plant health?
So within the EU, the trade and movement of plants is governed by the EU Plant Health Regulation and the Official Controls Regulation.
And I take it then you collaborate with other countries in gathering intelligence and working out protocols to deal with these outbreaks?
Yeah, so Ireland is a member, as a contracting party of the International Plant Protection Convention of the United Nations. We're also an active member of the European and Mediterranean Plant Protection Organisation. We've had the establishment of a pest risk analysis unit who are tasked with horizon scanning, looking for the threats that are on the horizon. Investment in 3 new border control posts at Dublin Port, Dublin Airport and Rosslare Port. We have invested and expanded our surveillance network and capability. We've also developed our laboratory network and we've published our plant health contingency plans.
Over the last number of years, we have become more and more aware of the importance of our plant health and biosecurity. In June 2023, a sighting by a member of the public of an unusual pest on a tree in a Dublin housing estate triggered a multi-governmental response. This unfolding situation was in response to the discovery of a non-native pest called the Oak Processionary Moth. And the Plant Health Contingency Plan was activated for the first time. And Joe, how did you hear about the sighting of the Oak Processionary Moth?
Yeah, so look, we're very blessed in that a vigilant member of the public, they saw some very unusual caterpillar activity. They emailed us then and with photographs and a video.
And then that moment when that email arrived, how did you feel?
I knew straight away that it was something that needed immediate follow-up and a response.
And so when you respond to something like this, like do you arrive in full protective gear or like?
For Oak Processionary Moth, obviously there is a big human health risk, so I would have put on all the protective equipment, kind of mask, eye goggles and a full suit. The hairs, they're a risk to public health, so any debris from the nest were put in sealed containers and then we send them away to the lab then to get confirmation before you can make an official kind of outbreak declaration.
It's the Department of Agriculture, Food and Marine, as the National Plant Protection Organisation of Ireland, that are responsible for these plant health controls. And I've been given rare access to its specialist team. So Robin, you're the entomologist here. So when Joe sent in that first caterpillar, I presume it was you that received it?
Yes, yeah. So that morning, Joe sent in some pictures, this among others. So I was already suspicious that it was likely to be Oak Processionary Moth. When the samples actually arrived, I was able to confirm that it was exactly Oak Processionary Moth.
So with the implications of this find being so huge and then the amount, the reaction that was needed or the response needed, like you'd want to be really 100% sure of your identification.
Absolutely. And then knowing that once we'd provided the results back to Joe, just the amount of work and surveying and trapping and everything that would be coming in, as well as increased interest from the public, it was going to be huge and it had to be correct and it had to be right.
So what happens next?
So for the Oak Processionary Moth, we surveyed to a radius of 5 kilometres, the distance she might travel and lay eggs on other oak trees. So we would have surveyed then approximately 78 square kilometres and over 6,000 oak trees. It was quite an undertaking with a lot of our plant health inspectors across multiple divisions. So it was all hands on deck. Specifically for this outbreak, we have to carry out surveillance for 2 years before we can deem it officially eradicated. The most important thing to take away is we haven't had any other findings either in the demarcated area or outside of it.
The big thing I'm taking from this is if you spot something, you just don't interfere, just don't even touch it.
Do not touch. Only take a picture if it's safe to do so, but report it to us and then one of our team will come out and investigate.
The Oak Processionary Moth outbreak in Dublin in June 2023 underscored the importance of vigilance, rapid response and public cooperation. Continued awareness, research and monitoring are vital to protecting Ireland's plant health and preventing future outbreaks. For more information on how you can help protect Ireland's plant health, visit the Department of Agriculture's website gov.ie/agriculture and report any suspicious sightings.
Board Bia, supporting Irish horticulture and proud sponsors of Homegrown.